Ahead of President Joe Biden's visit to the U.S. Mexico border, hundreds of homeless immigrants slept on the ground outside a church shelter downtown, blocks away from the port of entry Biden will tour. Primarily young men from Honduras and Venezuela waited outside Sacred Heart Church downtown as they stood in line for cold slices of pizza. Others sat inside parked city buses to charge their cell phones in USB ports below seats. Many were camped out among mounds of clothing and belongings, running along the walls of the church. Several immigrants and volunteers on site said they were excited for Biden's visit to town. They were hoping he could visit the church, though the White House agenda did not indicate he has plans to go. Though the city made many attempts to clear people out, the blocks surrounding the church have only become even more crowded and now littered with trash leading up to Biden's visit. Many immigrants on site have lived outside the church for days or weeks, including one man we met from Honduras, who identified himself as Juan Francisco. Juan expressed a desire to work in the U.S., but said he could not go to Border Patrol and make an asylum claim for the persecution he's faced from gangs back home. He would be expelled to Honduras under a pandemic policy. Border Patrol agents have begun to come in at night. They ask those sleeping on site to provide lawful presence papers they are given when released by Border Patrol. At a moment's notice, should U.S. Border Patrol agents or El Paso police officers show up, immigrants sprint to the fence and jump over into the mulch and plants. The sidewalk is not church property, but behind this short black fence, they cannot be arrested for immigration crimes on the basis they are accessing a place of worship. Less than half a mile from the church, the blocks surrounding the Greyhound bus station, once overflowing with immigrants, now sit empty. Portable toilets brought in for the immigrants remained in a parking lot located across the street from the city's convention center. The city opened the convention center to immigrants who could provide papers from the Border Patrol. City and nonprofit organizations who have accepted federal reimbursement for expenses sheltering and feeding immigrants cannot admit people who do not have documents to be in the U.S. For Washington Examiner, I'm Amy DeLaura.